Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening for all speaker and all audience. My name is Didi. I'm from IKPLN, the Indonesian state-owned electricity company, and I'm honored and happy to be your moderator today. And we are lucky in this session because we have an excellent speaker and discussed about something new and an interesting topic about the just and orderly transition. As we know, in the context of the energy transition era, where societies are shifting from traditional fossil fuel to more renewable energy source, several enablers are crucial for ensuring a just and orderly transition. In the session, we will discuss more about how individual, organization, and also the governance can contribute more about the just and orderly transition, and also minimizing disruption and ensuring a positive outcome for all stakeholders. In the first session, I will invite Mr. Didi, Yusuf Didi Setiarto, the Director of Legal and Human Capital Management of IKPLN Persero, to share the idea and experience how PLN facing the energy transition, or how PLN to preparing human capital as enabler of the energy transition. Mr. Didi, time is yours.
Ya, terima kasih. Thank you, Pak Didi. Good evening, everybody. It is very honorable for me to be here. To explain, it's not an easy topic because we have to have a better or good understanding about all of the consequences of the energy transition. In the context of PLN, we would like to share to all of you about this situation. As mentioned and explained regularly by our CEO, Pak Darmo, on this slide, this is the concept of the acceleration of renewable energy development in PLN. We are not adopt the business as usual concept and also the ultra acceleration, but we trying to be more moderate. So we choose the middle way. So if we do nothing on our effort to reduce the emission, the potency of the emission is around 1,057 million tons CO2 a year. However, management PLN already declared the concept of acceleration renewable energy development. That is the graphic. The volume needs to be achieved in the near of future, could be around 2040. So, might be this very ambitious in the Indonesian context because there are some unique condition or situation in Indonesia cannot be comparable to the other countries. So to address the challenge and potential area needs to be deep discussion based on our evaluation is about the labor displacement, energy affordability, energy security, and resilience, waste, and pollution. There are 4 areas in Indonesia context we believe that need to be deeply discussed and trying to find the better solution for deal of party concern, because when we are talking about the energy transition, we have to think about many angles. Yeah, we cannot just talk about the environmental point of view, but also social, economics, politics, and other situations. So that when we are talking about the labor displacement, our calculation might be around 50,000 people will be impacted if we implement the energy transition. However, we believe that if we trying too hard to implement this energy transition, we can solve this situation. And the second issue is a little bit difficult in Indonesia context, as we know that majority or the current situation in Indonesia, almost all of the customer of PLN got the subsidy and also the compensation from the government. So if we implement this energy transition in Indonesia without any calculation or analysis impact on this, it creates the difficult situation for Indonesia. Therefore, we have to decide the energy transition agenda and also development to be careful. And also the energy security and resilience. We understand that when we install the renewable energy, especially the variable renewable energy, and it's under the intermittency situation, we need to invest some equipment or other stuff to handle the intermittency situation. It's create additional investment in PLN concept. So the LCOE potentially increase around 5 cents per kilowatt hours. And also the energy transition create the waste and pollution. We know that the solar PV have duration for their operation, so need to be handled in the end of their life cycle. So we have to think how to reduce the waste and pollution after the battery or solar panel waste and others. So in our prediction and our efforts to handle the potential problem on the energy transition, we learn from some countries as a comparison. For example, on the labor displacement, in Germany, to support the affected worker, Germany government retraining, relocation to the new job, fund for the early retirement and other stuff. So might be for some extent Indonesia can copy, but cannot ideal like Germany government do. And also for the energy affordability. In Indonesia, like I said before, dominantly our customer now subsidized and compensate by the government about certain volume of money. And Germany, we learn from the government of Germany, power price compensation for the household and industry. Might be the approaches could be same, but the volume of number of rupiah or US dollar could be different. So we have to think careful about the impact of the energy transition. In the previous slide, the impact is for the levelized cost of electricity is around 50%. And for the energy security and resilience, learning from the South Africa, monitoring and adjustment and measure. So we have to make a comparative study to other countries, how they handle, and we would like to look and study based on the experience in other country, that based on that learning curve and product knowledge in the other country, we can adapt it to Indonesia context to optimize the cost impacted for the energy transition. And for waste and pollution, we believe that some countries now under research and development, how to handle the battery, how to handle the solar PV and other stuff related to the equipment in the energy transition or renewable energy. And as part of my job in PLN, for the preparation of the workforce, now PLN prepare some employees to have a formal education with training and also workshop and also the comparative study and also the internship in some company and our strategic partner to have a good experience. Therefore, now we send at least around 300 employees to get the master degree in abroad, in Australia, in UK, and also in US. The idea of this, we need to inject the new DNA of PLN employee. Traditionally, PLN has the knowledge and capacity on the fossil-based power plant. Therefore, to face the energy transition, Directorate Human Capital prepare all of the human capital strategy for the successful on the energy transition. And the area needs to be improved on the generation side and also the transmission and distribution. We got some support from our partner like a World Bank, a DB, Denmark, and Energy Agency, and others strategic partner in the world. Also, some of the government like Australia, US, Japanese government from JICA and also the METI gave fully support to the PLN mission to increase the capability and capacity of PLN employee. So it is very helpful. Thank you for our strategic partner on the preparation of the workforce and the PLN. And learning and development will given various methods. So for the executive level, we have a class to handle this, BOD -1. We have a methodology how to increase their capacity on the transition energy. And also for the PLN-wide energy transition capacity building involve of many levels of PLN. We also have a strategy to do that through the training program, comparative study, internship program, and others. And also give the exposure to the international best practice standard. So now many program PLN employees sent to the abroad, like in California, we send every year at least 8 or until 10 employees to have the grid management on the Cisco, California, I forgot the name. Kaiso, yeah. And also in Denmark, we just send some employees to have the exposure and energy transition, how the Denmark handle the grid and the system in Denmark context. And many government of Europe and also the Japanese government gave fully support to PLN employee. Formal education, as I explained before. So we do hope the next 2 years we have many human resources to handle this new era. We believe that PLN will more ready to speak out on the energy transition compared with the current situation, because our young talented employee have many exposure, not only from the formal education, but also from other methodology. Next, required next steps. The first one is define the transition impact roadmap by creating detailed analysis of just transition for individual energy transition project. So that during the discussion with ADB, with World Bank, and other institutions who have agenda for the early retirement, I personally always to remind them, we have to be careful, not only talking about the people, the social impact, the economic impact, but also for the system. We have to calculate carefully because the situation of Indonesia is very unique. However, we support this with certain conditions, terms and conditions. And the second one is establish partnership with international organizations. That I already mentioned, many international institutions now give fully support for the PLN. So the communication, the coordination, and other stuff to encourage, to give the support for the PLN already in place. So we are very happy for the collaboration with the international partner. And the third one is invest in renewable build and supporting the capital for the just transition aspect, such as training and land rehabilitation. That's all from my part. I do hope that from this evening discussion, I can get some insight from you or question that we can discuss later. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Didi, for sharing the insight. How PLN navigating complexities for facing just an orderly transition, and especially in preparing competency shifting of human capital. So in the next perspective will be shared by Mrs. Fang Yulin, Sustainable